All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are just about ready to get the stream started for today. So why don't we go ahead and boot things up here? Everything looks good to go. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and get started? Welcome everybody back again to another stream. Today is stream number 268, and the glorious title that I came up with for this one was Insert Title Here. I'm sure that title will be a favorite of everybody. Before we begin today's stream, everyone, let's go over our streaming schedule. Always a good place to start. We stream Monday to Friday, 6 to 7 Central, daily updates on the community tab, all that good stuff there. And for today's stream, I figured what we could do for today's stream is just kind of do a bit of a casual little hangout, nothing really too much of anything going on here for today's stream. I had a plan in the back of my head, but that didn't really, come to fruition. So we're just going to hang out for today, chit-chat for a bit if you guys so desire, and that'll be the plan for today. Tomorrow we are going to be doing a gaming stream. That'll be tomorrow's plan. And, yeah, I think that's all the announcements that I have for you guys today. Before we begin today's stream, how are you guys doing on this lovely, lovely Thursday evening? It is Thursday. Yeah, it is Thursday. Thursday, December 8th. How are you guys doing today? I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but I'm a little bit tired, a little bit sleepy. Didn't sleep very well, so I'm not super pumped up today, but I'm hoping as the stream progresses, I will get more energized. I do have my water here as well, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get a little bit more energized and, ready to go. So, doing good? Great. Awesome. Is Kat doing good? Yeah, she's just still asleep. She said something about maybe being here today, but I don't know. She might join us later, but that's a very, very loose might at this point, I will say. The Game Awards are going to happen shortly. Grab your popcorn for what's going to happen on Twitter later. The Game Awards, I didn't even realize that those were happening today. I'm not really a huge gaming person. Shocking, I know, but I'm not really a huge gaming person. I do like some games, but I'm not like a diehard gamer or anything like that. So if you guys want to check out the Game Awards, feel free to do so. I don't think we're going to be able to watch them on stream. It's at 7:10. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to watch them on stream. I'm not even sure how I would even begin to stream that. So Game Awards are today. If you guys want to check them out, feel free to do so. I'm probably not going to watch them though, unfortunately. Feel free to give me updates though regarding what's been happening. Got Crankcase and Inferno in the mail today. Awesome, glad to hear. Tell Kat we said hi and that we miss her. Will do. I'll pass along the message. She feels bad whenever she can't make it to stream, but at the end of the day, I would very much like for her to prioritize her sleep and her health. So that's what she's got going on. Yeah, we could talk about that. Thoughts on the cancellation of DC movies? Yeah, a lot of weird stuff going on with the DC movies. Apparently a lot of movies have been canceled. The new Wonder Woman is being canceled. I haven't seen any of the other two, so I really don't care about the new Wonder Woman. I hear that the new Aquaman is going to be ending with this next movie. I don't know. It's a big mess over there. I hope they figure it out soon. I think DC was just kind of, what's a good way to put it? I think they dug themselves into a hole already, as soon as they made their first movie. Wasn't very good. So, let's see. Season 7 pictures. Sure. We haven't done Hands of Time in a while. We could totally do Hands of Time for a bit. That sounds awesome. Haven't met Kat yet. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be on stream soon. At some point here soon. This week's just been kind of crazy for her, and last week as well, so can't really blame her too much. What happened to Kat's old job? How long is the gaming stream going to be? She still has her current job. Her job didn't change. She's just been sleeping a little bit more just because she hasn't been sleeping well. I haven't been sleeping well, so maybe it's a common theme throughout the apartment here. People don't sleep well. But in terms of how long the gaming stream is going to be tomorrow, we'll probably go for the full 2 hours. So, yeah, 2-hour gaming stream tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. I want to play some Lego Brawls, I want to play some Ninjago Movie, and I want to play some of the new tracks on Mario Kart, but I need to update Mario Kart tonight, so we're not doing that tomorrow during stream. So, how have Waffle and Momo been sleeping? They've been sleeping real good, especially with their new food schedule. We feed them and they're pretty much out right away. They eat their meals and they're pretty much out for a couple of hours there. They do wake us up in the mornings though, or at least our mornings, which are like early afternoon, because we stay up all night because we're vampires. But no, they wake us up pretty early to feed them, so that's part of the reason why we haven't been sleeping very well. The cats have been very, very... very vocal about wanting to be fed when it's about time to be fed. So, maybe that's contributing to our lack of sleeping. Use the Lloyd and Harumi Miis. Oh yeah, I do want to make more of those tomorrow too. I want to make more Ninjago Miis. I think that could be fun. Yep, need to make time for the Miis. We have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow on the gaming stream. At least 4 things. Fortunately, we're going to be streaming for 2 hours. Maybe we could dedicate a half hour to each thing, Half hour making Miis, half hour doing Brawls, half hour doing Ninjago movie stuff, and then a half hour doing Mario Kart. So that'll be the rough idea for tomorrow. I think we can split that up pretty easily tomorrow. You should play Fall Guys on a gaming stream because it's a game that anyone can enjoy, free and cross-platform. That does sound like a good idea. I will consider that soon, I think. If Fall Guys is free, you said, right? Yeah, I will write that down. Maybe we could download that at some point. Maybe do that next week. Tomorrow's schedule is pretty much packed. But if we have time, maybe I can download it and try it out. But no promises on Fall Guys. But I will write it down as something that we could look into. So I'll write that down right there. Fall Guys on my little notepad. Beautiful. Treadmill was invented in 1818. We should make Maya and Skylar. Yeah, I want to make, if we have time, if time allows, I would like to make the rest of the ninja and, yeah, Maya and Skylar. But I think the rest of the ninja are going to be our priority there. So we've already made Lloyd. We made Lloyd and Harumi. Harumi's not a ninja, but we made Lloyd, and we still need to make the rest of the 5. We still need Kai, Cole, Jay Zane, and Nia. So... will we be racing on Maple Treeway tomorrow? I hope so. That's the plan, is to play some of the new Mario Kart tracks. Hopefully we get some of that Maple Treeway, and that'll be the first time that I'll play that track. So I haven't touched any of the DLC tracks yet. I haven't even updated my game, so I will be sure to do that before tomorrow's stream so we can start off the stream strong and not sit here while the Switch tries to update. Is Mert going to be in 2023? Absolutely. If you guys have not seen my video from earlier today, using AI to write new Ninjago seasons, for some reason during the Civil War season, they decided to make the teams, what was it? It was a team of Lloyd's characters and a team of Woo's characters. Lloyd's team consisted of Cole, Zane, Jay, and Nia, if I remember correctly, and Woo's team consisted of Kai, Dareth, Ronan, and Mert from season 13. For some reason, I don't know why the AI chose Mert of all Ninjago characters. There's a lot of Ninjago characters out there, and for some reason, it chose Mert. Couldn't tell you why, but Mert is officially a ninja now. I don't make the rules, I just follow what the AI says. Speaking of hate the AI next gen thing, yeah, that's... that would fill apart very quickly. A lot of very interesting ships going on in that one. Cole and Misaka was a big one that the AI chose. I don't know why the robot wanted to ship Cole and Misako, but to each their own, I suppose. What was another one? Oh yeah, Lloyd and Nia have a kid, but Jay and Nia also have a kid. Very, very strange. I'd recommend checking out that video from earlier today. Also made a video earlier today about the Quest for the Lost Powers book and a new page that popped out of that thing. So, you know. Need to know if Sonic Frontiers triumphed over Genshin Impact. Genshin is legit bribing their fan base to have them win. Is that true? I have not played Genshin Impact, nor have I played Sonic Frontiers, but I'll root for Sonic. That'll be my vote. I don't really care for Genshin all that much. I'd rather vote for Sonic. Season 14 pictures. Do you mean Seabound or the Island? Because I have the Island as Season 14 on here, so maybe we'll do some of that. Maybe we'll switch to Seabound here in a bit. Who's to say? Mert the Month's great ninja. Obviously, right? Like here. Look at this guy. He's obviously the best ninja of all time. Now, here's where the fan artists come into play, right? Make Mert a ninja. Or don't. Doesn't really matter. I do like Mert's minifigure. Ooh, and it's cheap, too. And I don't have it. This might be one to get for the collection. Look at this guy. He could be a ninja. He looks like ninja material. Look at him. He's true. Look at that. He's got the Nauticon hair. He's ready to go. No, Mert being a part of that team was really funny to me, so I knew I had to do that one. He's cute. Yeah, I guess in a weird way he is kind of cute. I do kind of like the Months. I prefer the Months over the Geckles. That's for sure. In fact, maybe we should do a poll here, huh? Months versus Geckles. Which tribe do you prefer? Which tribe is better? We have the Months or the Geckles. I don't really care for the Geckles too much, but maybe the Geckles are your guys' thing. I don't know. Months, Geckles, which tribe is better? Take a vote. Wonder what you guys will think about this. I personally think they're both interesting, but I do prefer the Months, like I said. So, Lloyd and Nia were trying to be a thing in the Ninjago movie because the writers knew nothing about the show. I suppose, right? You got to ship your main male character with the closest thing that we have to a main female character that's not the male main character's mom. So, I guess Lloyd and Nia were just destined to be a thing there. I always got that impression, too, watching the movie, that they were trying to set up Lloyd and Nia somehow, even though that really didn't make much sense. Like the geckos more. That's fair. Hate Murtessa. Yeah, she tried to come between Jay and Nia, and we will not stand for that here on this channel. No siree. Murd is such a child. Sorry, but Marvel is no longer making good movies. Yeah, I've been saying that for a little bit now. Between Love and Thunder, between She-Hulk, between the new Black Panther, it just kind of seems like they're just, kind of, running this franchise into the ground a little bit. I think they're just making too much. I think that's their problem. There's way too much coming out, and a lot of it is very inconsistent when it comes to quality. So... cookies or cookie dough? Honestly, I'll do both. I mean, have you guys ever had raw cookie dough? I mean, I know you're not supposed to eat raw cookie dough, but it's good. Some of the cookies that you get at the store, especially the stores around here, you can get them raw, and you have the option to either cook them or you can just eat them out of the package raw. They say that they're safe to eat, so I could go either or, to be honest with you. I think both of those are good. Don't we just love She-Hulk? Totally. Did you bring Harumi over for your Thanksgiving? She said some weird stuff about the turkey, and I was like, you know what? No, you can stay home. That's fine. Yeah, for those that don't know, me and Harumi are married or whatever. I don't know what's going on. I just woke up one day handcuffed to the altar, so I don't know what's going on. Your guess is as good as mine. That food scene with Jay, Nia, Lloyd, and Murtessa killed me with laughter. What is this wonderful food? Yeah, I will say, Jay was being kind of suspicious down below in those dungeons as well. Kind of seemed like he and Murtessa were going to be a thing there. Fortunately, Nia put a stop to that. I do really like Murtessa, though, if I'm being honest. I think she's a fun character. Does she have a minifigure? I think so, right? Surely she does. I don't think she does, actually. Wow. There we go. We need to make a minifigure. I'm not really too familiar with some of the Master of the Mountain stuff, especially when it comes to the sets. I really didn't buy a lot of the sets during that season, so I'm not really familiar with who got a minifigure, who didn't. I just have all the Hero Ninja, and I have some of the villains, but, I didn't really buy a lot of Season 13 sets. A lot of them just didn't really appeal to me very much. Ronaldo or Messi? I don't know. Ronaldo. I don't know. I don't know what I'm voting for there. Speaking of voting, who's winning? The Munts are winning. Yeah, I think the Munts are a lot better than the Geckos. The Geckos are kind of like creepy little gremlin dudes, and if that's your thing, that's your thing. But I kind of prefer the dungeon ogres with the Munts. So I will say the Munts. We're going to end off the poll there. The Munts have won. Thank goodness. Only have Hero, Nia, and Jay. Yeah, the Hero Ninja are certainly an interesting batch of minifigures. Let me pull up a picture of those really quick. I do have all of them. I didn't buy any of the sets, or I bought maybe one Season 13 set. I guess I got to specify that I'm looking for the Ninja. The Hero Ninja from Ninjago, because it brought up just a bunch of other random stuff that I didn't care about. I didn't buy any of the sets. I bought the one set, but I bought all the minifigures separately on Bricklink. As minifigures go, I mean, here's just a quick picture of some of them. Not all of them, but some of them there. I'm not the biggest fan of these suits. I think the knight aesthetic is certainly interesting, and they still appear to be ninja as well, I'm just not crazy about some of the designs overall, especially some of the ones that borrow straight up parts from other seasons and other minifigures. Like Hero Kai is a good example, right? Same legs used on some of the other versions of Kai, if I'm not mistaken. Same deal with some of the other ones, but the Hero Ninja overall, they're not too bad. I do like their shields as well. I do have all of the ninja displayed with their shields on my shelf. These minifigures aren't too bad. At the end of the day, I don't mind them. How did I come up with the name TannerFishies? Well, I told this story before, but I'll tell it again for those that don't know. When I was younger, I caught a big fish. I was pretty proud of it. We got it taxidermied or whatever you want to call that, because we're, redneck hillbilly people. So we had it stuffed. It's mounted on the wall at our family cabin. And I was like, you know what? That's so cool. I'm going to name myself after it. So I made a Pokemon Lake account, called it TannerFish, forgot the password, and I made a new account called TannerFishies, and that's the one that stuck because I remembered that password. And then when I made a YouTube channel, I just carried over the name, and there you go. That's how I got my name. That was my really rough origin story. You just avoided so much conflict with the iShowSpeed fans by answering Ronaldo. I don't know what I'm voting for, so Ronaldo was the only name that I recognized. Thank you, Max, for subscribing. So that sounds good to me. I'll vote Ronaldo. Sounds good. Did you have a fish that died? I've had 2 fish before in my life, and both of those fish did not last very long. One was killed by a kid my mom was babysitting. He was killed when I was at school. Got home from school that day. My mom had to tell me that one of my fish died, so that was a fun day. I remember that. I remember that very clearly. And the other one was just kind of, just kind of old and died naturally. I've only had betta fish, so they don't really last very long from what I remember. In fact, let me look up lifespan of betta fish. 2 to 5 years. Well, maybe there was something wrong with mine, because mine sure as heck didn't last. Maybe it lasted around 2 years. The one was killed, though. The one was murdered. The other one died of natural causes. Maybe it was 2 years. I can't remember. But yeah, I've had 2 fish before. One was red, one was white. So yeah, no, I haven't had a goldfish before. No. My mom had a goldfish when she was a kid, and something horrific happened to that goldfish, and she never let me have a goldfish because of it. And don't worry, I'll tell you the story. When my mom was younger, she won a goldfish from a carnival. This is just a story that I've been told many times throughout my life. She got a goldfish from a carnival, and it jumped out of the tank, dried up on the carpet. She came home and found it, and I guess it was pretty traumatizing for her because she was still young, So she's like, I am not giving this child a goldfish. He will get betta fish, but we can't get 2 betta fishes together because they'll just kill each other in the tank. So we need to get one at a time. And that's what we did. So, but yeah, I've had 2 fishes before. One was called Flipper. The other one was called Lightning, based on Lightning McQueen, because he was red, and I was like 6 years old, and Cars was the best thing ever when I was 6 years old. So there's a little bit of a tale about me. Goldfish pulled a Master Wu in Misako. Yeah, just kind of jumped out of there, Jumped out of there and died. Rest in spaghetti. Never forgetty. What else do we got here? Devastated when my betta fish dies. Rest in peace, Bubbles. Dude, Bubbles sounded like a real one. He's a champion among betta fish. Dude, all betta fishes are pretty cool, though. And you can get them for pretty cheap, from what I recall. Season 8 pictures. Sure. I would love to get fish at some point again. The problem is, right now, I have cats, and I know for a fact if I bring a fish tank in here, the cats would be all over that. So I can't really have fish anymore, nor can I have, like, small mammals like hamsters or gerbils or whatever, because I know the cats will get to them. So, rate the Greek god family tree. Let me look it up. I'm not familiar with the Greek god family tree. What do we got here? Oh boy, there's a lot of them. You want me to rate this entire family tree? 10 out of 10 IGN. It looks pretty cool. Oh, wait. What's this? Here we go. This is a little bit more my speed. This is a little bit more dumbed down and accessible for someone with small brain syndrome like me. In the beginning, there was Cronus and Reha, and they had a whole bunch of kids. The end. Dude, Cronus looks like a champ. He probably did something messed up. I don't know. Hey, look, it's Athena. I know her from that Eternals film. See, I paid attention. I pay attention in class, totally. Have I watched Wednesday? Actually, I've seen the last episode. I have not seen any of the rest of the series. Now, you might be wondering how that happened. Kat, I guess, watched the entire season when she was at work, but she still had 1 episode left. So she came home and watched it with me. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's how I saw the last episode of Wednesday, and not the rest of the series, so that was fun. But from what I've seen, it was alright. Did you see where the lines are going? Oh boy, let me go ahead and boot that up again. Let's see if I can bring it back here. So they have... wait. How does that work? How does this work here? These 2 and then all these other kids, and then a bunch of stuff happens. What? I don't understand how this works. I'm small brain. I don't understand how this works. You might have to explain it to me. But explain it in NFL terms so I can understand it fully and clearly. Kronos ate all but one of his kids. He's a real one. Huge shout out to Cronus. The realest real one to ever exist. The whole season is amazing. Yeah, I want to watch the rest of the show at some point. I will say, watching that last episode, it kind of seems interesting, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I would be into it. I don't know. I guess we'll see. They did a bunch of Alabama. Oh, I see. I see what you're talking about there. I pick up what you're putting down. I kind of got that impression, but I didn't want to, jump to that conclusion. So, what if the Overlord had a wife? I'm not sure if he did, to be honest with you. That's a good question. I feel like he's just an evil spirit. I don't think he'd ever get married. But if he were to get married, he'd probably find someone just as psychotic and evil as him. So, Greek gods and goddesses were a love the ones you're with type of people. I see. I understand. See, we're learning things here today, right? We're learning things. See, some people learn things from school. You guys learn things from some random Ninjago YouTuber stream. We're learning. It's awesome. Who needs school when you have these streams, right? Zeus has so many baby mamas. I wouldn't be surprised. He seems like that type of guy. Speaking of watching shows, what new shows have I seen recently? Recently, I've been watching... What have I been watching? I've been watching the new season of My Hero Academia. That's been alright. Been watching Chainsaw Man. Been watching Spy Family. Those three I've been watching pretty much weekly with Kat. Other than that, not much of anything. I'm kind of waiting for the whatchamacallit. I'm waiting for The Last of Us show to come out. Thank you, Purple Vampire, for subscribing. I appreciate that. I'm kind of waiting for The Last of Us show to come out. I think when that comes out, that'll be the show that I actually watch, weekly and actually consistently. I've fallen behind on some of the animes that I've been trying to watch, but The Last of Us show, that'll be the next one that I'm looking forward to. So... Knew about Athena because of Eternals. Yeah, me too. And also, the dog that lives downstairs, her name is Athena. So there you go. See, we're learning more stuff today. You guys know the doggo that lives downstairs, right? You hear her sometimes over the stream. She's a very friendly dog, a very friendly pupper. Very big, though. Very big dog, but very friendly. Very friendly, very energetic. And her name is Athena. So, I can pay you to watch Earthspark. I don't know. I'll watch it eventually. But after watching that first episode, man, Earthspark just didn't really seem like something that was for me. So I kind of just stopped watching it. But I'll probably come back to it at some point there. I'll try to get back to it. Woo the Chad stole Garmadon's wife. Yeah, that's what happened. But then again, Garmadon the Chad stole Woo's girlfriend, so I guess he's just stealing back something that he had in the first place? I don't know. I like to think in my personal headcanon that Woo and Misako were together at some point, especially back in the day, until Garmadon decided to intercept Woo's letter and sign his own name on it like an absolute bad word, and then Garmadon and Misako decided to get married, leaving Woo in the dust. Rest in peace, Woo. Colex Misako explained. Check out that video that I made with the Colex Misako in the thumbnail. You'll understand. You'll get it. There's just a plug for my video. Check it out. Disney Hercules, super good movie, super inaccurate. I always got the sense that movie wasn't really super accurate, and if I'm being honest, Hercules, I'm not really a huge fan of that animated movie, but it is like a Disney classic, so I can't really, bash it too hard, but I will say it's definitely not my favorite Disney animated movie out there. I prefer stuff like The Lion King, Aladdin, stuff like that. Hercules was always kind of iffy to me. In fact, a lot of those Disney animated movies were not a huge fan of Disney stuff. I always found it to be kind of creepy. Lloyd is Cole's son now. Yes, exactly. Is Garmadon still married to Misako? That's an interesting question because we never saw them interact during Crystallized, which is a big critique that I could put towards Crystallized. They needed more Garmadon and Misako interaction because as it stands, we have about none. So we needed more of that. And also, funny we should mention the Cole x Misako thing. Let me show you guys something funny really quick. What episode is it? It's Roots. Ninjago Roots. See if I can find this episode quick. Oh yeah, there it is. We're going to turn down that volume because I ain't getting copyright striked today, people. No siree. Let's see. Where is it? So right at the very end of this episode, if I can share my screen really quick. Let me just go ahead and readjust the screen a bit. Right at the very end of the episode, there's a very weird bit where all the ninja get together with all of their loved ones after they save the day, right? It's like, oh, yay, we're all happy. Let's all interact with each other. And you got all the ships here, right? Jay and Nia, Zane and Pixel, Kai and Skylar, Lloyd and Harumi, and then Cole and Misako. See, that's where it comes from. And then you got Garmadon just standing in the back, just kind of being like, yep, that's my wife. Honestly, they should have had Garmadon and Cole switch spots. That was always kind of strange to me. Like, Woo standing there by himself makes sense, but they should have had Garmadon and Cole switch spots. Or, if anything, have Garmadon talk to Misako and have Cole talk to Woo. There you go. Problem solved. But then again, I'm not on the Ninjago marketing team, so I can only imagine the conversations that went down there. But yeah, that's what's up. That's where it comes from. It's beautiful. Athena actually came fully grown in full armor out of Zeus's forehead after he ate her mother. Well, the more you know, right? There you go. I love Athena even more now. Beautiful. Or Vanya. Yeah, they could have had Vanya there. I don't know where Vanya was at. Vanya was clearly she was there during the final battle, so why wasn't she there at the end? I don't know. If anything, Cole sees Misako as a mother figure to him. Yeah, most definitely. I feel like a lot of the ninjas see Misako that way. She's kind of like the mother to the whole group, if I'm being honest. Kind of similar to how Wu is kind of like, in a way, all of the ninjas' dads, in a sense. He's like the father figure for the group. He passes along that fatherly wisdom. So, whereas Vanya, yeah, my thoughts exactly. I'm a big fan of the Cole and Vanya ship. I like that ship quite a bit. That's honestly one of my favorite Cole ships out there. So, I don't mind that. Cole legit was asking Misako out on a date in front of Garmadon. That's pretty brave. That's pretty bold. Look at this. Look at these two. Wu and Garmadon both know that they lost Misako to Cole. Wouldn't that be a plot twist? Wu and Garmadon, neither of them get Misako, but Cole does. There you go. Now, they should have had Garmadon and Misako interact more, because as it stands, we just have Garmadon interacting with his surrogate son here, the lovely Christopher, and he doesn't really care about anything, so... it is Garmadon, so I wouldn't put it past him, but I feel like we could have had a bit more of those interactions in this season, and it would have made a lot more people happy. So, Season 6 pictures. Sure. Skybound sounds good. Let's see. What do we got here? Is Lloyd grabbing Harumi's hands? Let's see. Was he? I think so. If you kind of look at this picture here, it seems like he's going in for that little touchy-feely there. Oh boy, there you go. We also have this bit at the end where they kind of smile and wave at each other, after we get past all of our favorite characters. They kind of do a bit of that, but Harumi is currently being arrested for several war crimes, so I'm sure they'll, meet up again one day in 30 years when Harumi gets out of prison. You know what's up. So tired. Me too. I understand that. I'm very tired myself. Christopher is the Green Ninja confirmed. I mean, he is green. And he is the son of Garmadon. The son of Garmadon is traditionally a ninja, so yeah, Christopher is the Green Ninja. There you go. You heard it here first, folks. Do I like Lloyd's old design or new? They're both good, but I kind of prefer the new design just because it's more individual and specific to Lloyd, I've said this about some of the other older ninja designs. They kind of look like generic Lego City characters most of the time, especially in silhouette form. But these newer designs, they actually give the ninja a more unique shape, Makes them stand out among the other several bajillion Lego minifigures that exist out there. Harumi will be a middle-aged woman in 30 years while Lloyd will still look like a teenager. Yeah, I guess that's true, right? Lloyd does not age like the other ninja do, from what I recall from learning, so he'll probably still be young for quite some time. Maybe he can take a little bit of that tomorrow's tea to catch up to Harumi. I don't know. Maybe. Why was young Lloyd always making pterodactyl noises? Because that's just what young Lloyd is all about. Making them pterodactyl noises. Do I like Cars 1 or Cars 3? If I had to choose between the two, I'd definitely say Cars 1. I've only seen Cars 3 one time, and I was kind of partaking in the alcoholic beverages a bit, the adult beverages, while watching that movie. So I don't remember a whole lot of it, but I will say the first one is by far the best Cars movie out there. 2 we don't like to talk about, and I'm sure 3 is great. I'll rewatch it someday. Maybe it'll come back to me during my rewatch. I don't know. Cars 2 is the best Cars. I agree to disagree. It was the most violent, so if violence is your thing, there you go. What if Lloyd dies when Vex is about to stab him? Then the Ninjago series that we know of would have been very, very different. I will say, General Vex is a cool character. Kind of underrated in my opinion. I don't feel like a lot of people give Vex the credit that he deserves. Cleaning out my mom's closet because she's letting me use it, and I found $30. Hey, there you go. $30 is $30. Glad to hear. $30 is $30. Save that for a rainy day. There you go. Yeah, Cars 3, I mean, I was hanging out with some friends. There was a little bit of drinking going on, and yeah, Cars 3, long story short, I don't remember a whole lot of it. So, there you go. Wish they brought back Kalmar. If they do decide to bring back Kalmar, they better have his skin be bleached. I think that could be awesome. In fact, let's see if I can find a picture here. See if I can find a picture. Yep. This is what I was looking for. There was a thumbnail that I made a while ago where I turned Kalmar's skin pale white like Pythor's was. And this is what it looks like. Boom. Boom. There you go. So I think if Kalmar were to come back, he should look something like this, but I'm not sure if he will. That is definitely a question, though. Since Pythor came back, could Kalmar come back? But I don't know. Wajira did kind of explode, but then again, so did the Great Devourer, so I don't know. Who's really to say? In Dread on Arrival, Zane probably would have outright killed Harumi if not for Mr. E. Yeah, Mr. E kind of intervened there, right towards the beginning of Zane's quest. Or was it towards the end? Maybe it was towards the middle, I don't know. Either way, he threw Zane off a mountain, and Zane wasn't really able to do much of anything. So, how can Kalmar come back? He was probably electrocuted and exploded with Wajira. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think if they really wanted to, they could bring him back. But for all intents and purposes, I believe Kalmar to be dead right now in the context of the storyline. But then again, we all thought that Pythor was dead too, since, you know, both of them were in a similar situation. They were in a giant serpent, and that giant serpent exploded. Pythor lived, Kalmar presumably did not. Then again, I feel like Wajira got it worse than the Great Devourer did, you know? Electrocuted and exploded. Who's to say? Let's see. Do you know the Zam guy and the following memes? I do not. No, I'm going to have to write that down and get back to you, because I do not know of those memes. I'm not familiar with those memes. Let me write them down. Maybe if I see one, I'll recognize it, but name alone, I'm not really super familiar with them. Season 1 pictures. Sure. Check your Twitter? All right, let's check Twitter. What's going on over on the Twitterverse? Oh boy, I do love me some Twitter. What's going on over there? Not seeing anything over on my end. No, I'm not seeing anything over here. Apologies, I'm not seeing anything over on my Twitter. Interesting. Yeah, Twitterverse has nothing for me. Who did you guys think the quiet one was before the reveal? That is an excellent question. I'm curious to hear what you guys thought about that. If you guys were around in the community during the Sons of Garmadon era, during the hype for that. That was when my videos were just getting started, I think. End of Hands of Time, beginning of Sons of Garmadon, around that era. Let's see if I can find some of my older videos. Maybe that could be fun to do. Quiet one. Quet one, because I can't spell. There we go. All right, so I have this video from, let's see. I have this video from 4 years ago. It's called Who is the Quiet One? This was made on... Ooh, look at that old logo. Dude, old logo, new logo. Oh, man, nostalgia is real here today, folks. When was this video made? This video was made on February 8th, 2018. So Sons of Garmadon was just getting started. Who did I say? Who did I say the Quiet One could be? When do I actually start getting into my predictions? Okay, well, clearly I suggested the Overlord. Because, you know, the Overlord's always coming back in some way, shape, or form. I also said Pythor. Pythor would not appear in this season later. Time Twins makes sense, kind of, I guess. Maybe they could be the quiet ones together. Or Mr. E, of course, because he just kind of gave off that quiet one energy, you know? Because he is quiet and he is a singular being. So I guess I didn't even really predict Harumi in this scenario. That's interesting. I predicted Overlord, Pythor, Mr. E, and Time Twins. So, yeah, I guess that's what I thought the quiet one would be. But what about you guys? Feel free to let me know. Let's see. Oops. There you go. Logo was really old in the old days. Oh, yeah, that was a long time ago. That was 4 years ago, man. At least almost 5 years ago, because that was in February of 2018. Oh, man, those were the days, let me tell you. Thought it was Echo Zane. I mean, sure, why not, right? Echo Zane could have been the quiet one. Didn't care about Harumi anyway. Yeah, a lot of people don't really care about Harumi. I will say, copyright claim yourself. That's actually not a bad idea. Then I can make some content out of that. A big Ninjago YouTuber copyright claimed me, and then you watch the video and it's just like, yeah, it was me. I did it. I did it to myself. Thanks for the view. Oh, we were doing season 1 pictures, weren't we? There you go. Thought it was Hutchins. Yeah, they were kind of using Hutchins as kind of like a red herring there. They were trying to make you think that it was Hutchins, whilst in reality, it was really Harumi. I liked how they set that up, though. That was an interesting way of doing that. Predicted Harumi, didn't trust her and still don't. Yeah, that's fair. A lot of people have trust issues with Harumi, and I do not understand. Or I do not blame you guys. I understand. I meant to say I don't blame you guys. I understand. I get why people don't have, or I get why people have trust issues with Harumi. So, do you think Anya cute? Which Anya we're talking about here? Anya Taylor-Joy? In which case, yeah, she's all right. Have you guys seen The Northman? You know what's up. Thought it was Mr. E, but was sus of Harumi. That's fair. Yeah, I get why people would be suspicious of Harumi. I understand. Harumi is a suspicious character. Made a video called Hutchins and Harumi Could Be Villains. Let's take a look. Let's see. Anya from Spy Family? Oh, I mean, she's cute in the sense that, you know, she's supposed to be a cute anime character, but that's just about it. You know how people say all the time, oh, you know, your daughter's so cute, that type of meme. It's like having a pet. All right, let's see if I can find a video about Hutchins and Harumi. I thought you were talking about Anya Taylor-Joy. That's where my mind first went. Harumi and Hutchins. All right, let's see here. What was he cooking? My thoughts exactly. Yeah, here we go. Check it out. So I got this video from 4 years ago. Season 8, Harumi and Hutchins are villains. Pure evil? Well, I was half right. Harumi was definitely pure evil. Hutchins, on the other hand, was not. So, there you go. What else do we got here? Do I have any predictions on screen? Is it just rambling with footage? See, these were the older days where I could use footage for my videos, you know? I miss those days. That was before the huge copyright surge from Lego, where they were copyright claiming literally everything under the sun. Not great. Thought it was Scales Jr. There you go. The quiet one was secretly Scales Jr. How many videos of Harumi do you have? Let's take a look. If I just type in TannerFishies Harumi, let's see what I got. I got this one. I got that one. I got this one with Charlie Day in the thumbnail. I got this one. I got that one. And a whole bunch of other ones too. A lot of Harumi videos. Amazing. I think I might like Harumi. Oh, hey, look at that. Look at that. Inception. Check it out. Here, look. It's the stream that we're streaming right now, but as a video. We're watching the stream on the stream. See, here's you guys in the chat. We're watching the stream on the stream. How's that for streamception? In fact, here, take a look. Oh man, that is trippy. Look at that. Amazing. There you go. A little bit of streamception there. Where is our season 1 pictures? Going back to that really quick because it's making my head hurt. Oh man, a stream on a stream. Yes, indeed. Streamception. Can't get this on any other channel, folks. Streamception is here and here only. Heading out. All right, Archer. We'll see you again real soon. There we go. Taking a sip of my beverage. I have a can of Pepsi. Not the best soda ever, but it'll do. I just need some type of caffeine. There you go. Let's see. Favorite kimono suit besides Golden Lloyd? Honestly, they're all pretty good. I can't really pick a favorite aside from Lloyd's. Let's look it up. Look them up quick so we can all look at them together. Elemental kimonos. I love the kimonos. For those that don't know, the kimonos are one of my favorite ninja costumes out there. One of my favorite set of ninja costumes. We're going to be using this thumbnail from the Brick Queen to make our point here. I think they're all pretty good. If I had to choose a favorite, though, of this group, I mean, I like Cole's quite a bit, but I think Jay is probably the best of this specific group, just because I love the color combination of blue, silver, and black. I think that looks pretty good. My favorite of all time, though, is the Golden Ninja Lloyd. Even base green Lloyd over here doesn't look too bad. I remember getting that figure. I was really happy to get that figure. It came out in one of those character encyclopedias from way back in the day. That was a pretty good find. I think this figure is fairly common, though. I don't think this is as rare as I think it is. But yeah, all the kimonos are pretty cool. Can't really choose one, but which one's your guys' favorite? Feel free to let me know. Which of the kimono is the best kimono? I also like how they had shoulder armor in that picture, too. I don't know why the sets never included shoulder armor for the kimono figures. Maybe it's just because of the vehicles that they came with. Maybe they couldn't fit them in the cockpits or whatever with the shoulder pads on. I don't know. Which is your favorite elemental blade? Hey, there you go. I asked you guys that question yesterday on my community tab. My favorite elemental blade is probably Jay's, just because I love the blue with the electricity crackling. I think that looks really cool. So, and blue's my favorite color for those that don't know. So I kind of like the blue sword. I think the blue sword is the best sword. Let's see. What if Nelson is the quiet one? That would certainly be a plot twist, wouldn't it? Little Nelson this entire time was a little schemer. How dare he? I don't know if you guys heard that pop. That was one of my bones crackling. Remember when Zane had his kimono in the Earth Driller? Yeah, that was a pretty big mistake. For those that don't know, let's look that up quick too. Animation error. See if I can find the Ninjago wiki page for this. Yep, the Ninjago wiki has an awesome little selection of animation mistakes that are all lined up for us to take a look at here. I just got to get rid of some of the advertisements on this website. But there's a bunch of animation mistakes, one of which is from Season 2, this right here, where it's very clear that that Zane is wearing his elemental kimono before the ninja even make it to the Temple of Light. So there you go. I remember seeing that when I was younger and being like, well, I guess the ninja are getting new costumes this time because Zane is already wearing his. Honestly, Ninjago has a lot of animation errors. Woo's missing his beard in this one. Yeah, yeah, you guys can't really see that. There we go. The beard is not dangling off of his face like it should be. Animation errors are always fun to look at. Have I played Shadow of Ronin? I have not, no. I've seen people play it. I have not played it myself. Ooh, Season 10 pictures. Sure. March of the Oni sounds good to me. Cole's has a great color. Jay's has great effects. Yeah, I love the coloring on Cole's blade as well. You know, it kind of blends a couple of different colors, like red and green, maybe a bit of blue in there too. What would Woo in the show look like without his beard? I think we can find that, right? From the behind the scenes video. Ninjago behind the scenes 2014, because there is Woo in that short, but he does not have his beard. If I can find that really quick. So one from 2014. What the heck? And also, if you wanted to look at what Woo would look like without the beard, you can check out the early rendition of Garmadon from Season 2, right at the very end where he changes back into his human form. Because that's Woo's face, just without the beard. They just reused the face. Let's see. Can I find the gallery? There we go. Perfect. Yeah, this was a very weird video. The 2014 blooper reel, have no idea what this was supposed to be, why they made it, what was going on. But this was a very, very weird experiment, I will say. Here we go. There's Master Woo without his beard. Right there. And there's Dareth playing Garmadon for some reason. But that's what Master Woo would look like without the beard. And it's pretty horrific, if I do say so myself. Put the beard back on. Put it back on. And also you had their names here. Oops. Come on now. Their names. This is a lot of people's only citation for the ninjas' real names. We got Jay Walker, Zane Roberts, and Cole Bucket. Now we know for a fact that Zane's last name is not Roberts. Jay Walker is pretty self-explanatory. Cole Bucket. And Kai is labeled as Kai Smith. In most iterations of this 2014 blooper reel. So there's that. Very, very strange last names, if I do say so myself. Uncanny Valley. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, he looks very weird without the beard. Like, put the beard back on, man. The video is really funny. Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind the video when it first came out, but looking back on that video, that's a very strange video for Ninjago to release. Kind of out of place, very awkward, very strange. I don't know why they did that. It's Cole Brookstone. A lot of people have been saying that, Cole Brookstone. Where does that come from? I'm not sure if that comes from an official source, does it? I know a lot of fan fictions use that that last name. But I wonder if that's like anything official. Wait. Oh. Look at this. I found another Ninjago wiki that labels Cole's, what is this? Cole's real name as Coleman Cole, hence Bucket Brookstone. That is quite the name right there. Imagine putting that on a driver's license. Oh, man. Is this like actually official? It appears so. Maybe. It appears to be official. They mentioned Salil as Cole's love interest and girlfriend. I don't know if that's canon anymore. But in terms of Cole's name, there you go. Coleman Cole, hence Bucket Brookstone. Ah, man. Sounds good to me. Why not? I mean, sure. So he's royalty? I mean, I guess so. Where does Lou Hence come from? That's also a good question. Where are people getting these last names from? What if Danger Buff is Cole's last name? There you go. That's my headcanon. Cole Danger Buff is the official name of Cole. Because why not? Why is Lloyd's last name Garmadon? I know in some cultures, the child will take the last name, or the child will take the first name of the father and make it his last name. In some cultures, that's how that works. So maybe Ninjago works in a similar way. I'm not really sure which cultures do that or which cultures don't do that, if I'm being honest, but I know some cultures do, and maybe Ninjago is taking inspiration from that. Therefore, Lloyd's last name would be Garmadon, his father's first name. Unless Garmadon's name is Garmadon, and if Woo's name is Woo Garmadon, kind of like the Super Mario Brothers. Garmadon. Lloyd Garmadon, Woo Garmadon. Honestly, would not be surprised. Julian is probably Zane's last name. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. You can see the first Spinjitzu Master's face in episode 7 in TikTok. Yep, and also there was a very interesting first Spinjitzu Master face reveal, if you guys did not see it, coming from the online epic game known as Chen's Return. We played that for a video a while back. I don't know if you guys saw that. But in the actual game itself, you see the first Spinjitzu Master's full face. And it's terrifying. Here, let's see if I can find it quick. First Spinjitzu Master face. Face reveal. OMG. Where is it? There you go. So according to the game, Chen's Return, which is totally legit and totally canon in every single way, this is the first Spinjitzu Master's face. And isn't he quite the lovely specimen? There you go, people. That is the ruler of all Ninjago right there. That's the creator of everything that we know. This face right here. Surely they could have given him like a beard or something. Probably would have been a lot better. That face is kind of creeping me out a little bit. But obviously everybody knows that this is legit, right? Everybody knows that Chen's Return is a totally truthful and canon game. Now that's why he doesn't show it. Yeah, I mean, if I had a face like that, I probably wouldn't show it either. Not trying to face shame the first Spinjitzu Master there, but I don't like it very much. Check it out. Wait. Jump scare. Haha. There you go. First Spinjitzu Master jump scare right there. He's a Chad. He's something. I don't know if I'd call him a Chad, but he's certainly something. I wish they would have given him like some type of beard though. Ooh. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Hold up. Look at this. Someone made this. I don't know who made this, but big shout out to you. You know who you are. Custom first Spinjitzu Master minifigure. That's kind of cool. He's got the little beard. He's got the ponytail. That looks good. That looks really good. Can't really complain too much about that. Or there's also... See, this is how I would personally display a first Spinjitzu Master minifigure if I were to make one. I'd display it from the back like this, using Woo's face with the ponytail, using one of those black kimonos. I would have him facing the back, or facing the, yeah, have the back facing outwards on the shelf among the other Ninjago minifigures. Kind of want to do that at some point because I think that's awesome. Maybe that'll be a project that I work on. I do want to try to make a couple of other custom minifigures for my collection. Since I did a custom Master of Form, I want to see if I can do a couple more, but I'm not really sure which characters I want to do, what characters I want to do, or how I'm going to do those. So I do want to make the first Spinjitzu Master, though. Do I like Seabound or Skybound? I think they're both good. I think I prefer Skybound a little bit more to Seabound, but I think they're both really high-quality seasons. Some of Ninjago's best, for sure. Like to picture him without a face at all. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way of picturing him. Because most of the time we see him from the back. But hey, this is that, let's see. This is that scene from episode 7. Where you can kind of see his face a little bit. Kind of just looks like they're reusing Woo's face again, but without the beard. He has that little stubby beard, but without the full beard, you know. He also has that ponytail. Yeah, I don't know if they're using Woo's face. It kind of looks like it, though. But that's like the closest we have to an official face reveal from the show. So, in terms of the Chen's game, the Chen's Return game, you know, that's like a whole other can of worms right there. Danny's heading out. All right, Danny, hope to see you again real soon. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Custom Gil Gossip and Vinny. Ooh, there you go. Those are good ones. And Sally, too. Sally minifigure? Yeah. Sally's design is actually really, really good. Let me go ahead and find it quick. Sally Ninjago. Her design is spectacular. Whoever came up with this design, oh man, you guys deserve a raise or something, man, because this design is awesome. I would love to see Sally as a minifigure. Like, look at her. She's amazing. A minifigure of her would be awesome. So that's definitely on my wish list for sure. Also, the new Ninja. I would love to see a set of new Ninja. Sally's song is on Spotify. Yep, I listen to it sometimes. It's kind of sad though. It makes me tear up a bit. Same deal with Benefit of Grief, that episode. That's one of my favorite episodes of all time, honestly. If I'm being wholeheartedly honest, one of my favorite Ninjago episodes of all time. Remember the Fat Garmadon incident? You forgot about it, didn't you? Well, I'm making you remember. I think I remember. I'm going to Google it. I'm probably not going to show it on stream because I fear what will come up, but I will Google it really quick to see what we can find. Yeah, don't Google Fat Garmadon. Do not. Or do. I'm not your dad, but just be warned. You're going to see some pretty horrific stuff if you Google image search Fat Garmadon. Do not do it. Do not do it. She's adorable. I agree. I really like Sally. Have Sally cosplay coming in the mail. Awesome. That's awesome. That's a really good character to cosplay. Looks like it'd be rather simple and rather easy to do. So that's awesome. Hopefully that turns out well for you. No, don't Google it. Don't Google it. Take your fingers away from the keys. Do not Google Fat Garmadon. Oh man. Heard those noises. Notice not to search it. Yeah. Do not. It's not great. Let's see. We should have a Ninjago CMF. I agree. I've been saying this for years. There's a lot of minifigures that we need in Ninjago that aren't minifigures yet. Like Dr. Julian's a big one, right? People have been asking for a Dr. Julian figure for quite some time. He's like an original character, and we still don't have a minifigure for him. People have made really awesome customs, though. That's for sure. But we don't have an official minifigure just yet, which is very unfortunate. We totally should. Let's see. Who else should we have in the CMF? Scales Jr. That'd be a no-brainer. How does Lloyd feel about Cole dating his mom? I'm sure he doesn't care too much. As long as his dad isn't dating his mom, I think he's fine with anything. Yeah. Instant regret. Do not search Fat Garmadon. It's like how you can't search up anything. You can't even search up Nia anymore. You type in Ninjago Nia, you guys know what comes up. What happens if you type in Ninjago Harumi? Voice crack there. Ugh, excuse me. Does anything weird come up when you see... Oh, yeah. I didn't even have to scroll down that far. Yeah, don't search up Ninjago Harumi either. In fact, don't search up anything. Just throw your computer out the window. Everybody lost their computer privileges. No computers for anybody. Liber. Oh, yeah, that'd be a good one to include. Yeah, casual Harumi. I agree. What about Pixel? Oh, let's test our luck. Ninjago Pixel. Fingers crossed, man. Come on. If anyone's gonna have the most wholesome Google image search, it's gonna be Pixel. She's like the most wholesome character out there. And so far, it actually looks good. Okay. I haven't seen anything, and I've scrolled down quite a bit, but maybe I missed something though. There's a lot of anime artwork of Pixel. That's all I'm gonna say. But it's all wholesome. It's all wholesome. Thank goodness. Scales Jr. with a jet ski. Honestly, that should be its own little poly bag. The death of Scales Jr. It comes with Scales Jr., a jet ski, and a dock. It's amazing. Don't search Lloyd X Akita. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take your word for it and not search that. Sorry, I didn't listen to you. I mean, hey, it's no big deal. It's your funeral, Searching these things up. Make sure you clear your search histories, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want the NSA looking at this. You were the mechanic for Halloween? That's a really cool cosplay. The mechanic is also pretty complicated, so I wonder how that turned out. Let's see. Let's search up Ninjago cosplay. That sounds like fun. Ninjago cosplay. Come on. You search up Ninjago cosplay. First thing that pops up is this abomination. Everybody knows about these, Ew, look at the hands. I've never seen the hands from the inside like that. That's gross. Come on, man. Kai with fingers just... Ugh. I do not like that. Absolutely not. What other cosplays do we have here? Oh, AliExpress coming in hot. Look at this. Me and the boys at Ninjago Club. Don't be Kai. I'm already Kai. Some people didn't get the message. We have 2 Kais, 2 Lloyds, 1 Jay, and 1 Skylar. These are terrifying. These look like this looks like a cross between Power Rangers and like a garbage disposal. I don't know what this is. That's horrific. I'm done with that. I'm not looking at that anymore. What else do we got? Oh, this one is really funny. I love this one. This one looks so funny. Look at this. It's a big Master Wu and little baby Kai. Look at Kai. He's so cute. Master Wu's holding his hand. Come on, Kai. Let's go get some trick or treating done. Good buddy. That's adorable. I love how that one looks, personally. That one's very, very cute and wholesome. That one's really cool. I like that one. What else do we got here? More. Ooh, look at this edgelord. Hold on. Look at this guy. This guy's going all in. He's just straight up Kai. He has the hair and everything. This dude put in some work. Look at that. Awesome. That one actually doesn't look too bad. I wonder if he has like colored contacts in or whatever. Most people draw Kai with like red eyes. I think that's very an obvious choice. You know, Kai should have red eyes. Yeah, that is Kai. That's probably the best one that I've seen so far, if I'm being honest. Like the best unironic one that I've seen so far. There's also this one of Nia that doesn't look too bad. See, maybe not all Ninjago cosplay is bad. Like, here's a pretty good one of Nia. Take a look. That doesn't look too bad. I like how she did the shoulder pads. The outfit looks pretty good. I like the belts and everything like that. That doesn't look too bad. That looks like Nia. So I'll give that one a win as well. Same deal with the Kai one. The Kai one and this Nia one, both of those look pretty good. But for every good Ninjago cosplay out there, for every good cosplay, you have for every good cosplay, you have a few of these, and it kind of balances itself out. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. But you know, this is just the laziest costume ever, and these are official as well. It's just so lazy. Like, why even bother doing that? I don't know who would dress up in that. That's not mine. There should be a Baitar one. I think there is. Isn't there? Didn't someone dress up as Baitar that one time? Yeah, they did. Yeah, there is a Baitar one. I knew it. Take a look at this, Baitar fans. We are being well represented. Here's Baitar. This costume looks pretty good too. They went all out with this one as well. See, this is a minifigure costume done well. You know what I'm saying? That's a minifigure costume that looks good. Not whatever we looked at earlier. But yeah, this is the Baitar. Baitar looks pretty sweet. Very well done. Like I said, though, for every good Ninjago cosplay, you have a whole bunch that are not very good. Like my cosplay. Here, let me show you guys that. I don't know if you guys have seen my videos, Ninjago in real life. It's a trilogy that I made many, many moons ago with some of my friends from high school. And we all cosplayed as the ninjas, going about our daily routines, you know? Let me see if I can find a good example here. Where is it? All right, so this is what we got here. This is two of my friends right here. This is me in the Cole costume. Kai, Nelson, I told him to wear purple. I was like, just wear purple, man. It doesn't matter. Nelson's purple. Just wear purple. And then that's me. Antics ensue, and eventually we meet one of my other friends who's cosplaying as Pythor in the worst Pythor costume you've ever seen. But there's kind of a charm to it, don't you think? No, there's absolutely no charm to it. I agree. The costumes did get better by the time part 3 rolled around. By the time part 3 rolled around, we actually put some type of effort into our costumes, or at least we tried to make them look a little better. Let me show you what those looked like. We based them off the Ninjago movie. Where is it? So we have this whole sequence here with the older costumes. See if I can show you guys really quick. We have this sequence with the older costumes, zooming in on a box, and this is all of us in our old costumes. That's me as Cole right there. And then we get new costumes. We have Garmadon sitting in the tent right here. The same guy that I got to play, Nelson, also played Garmadon. But then we get our new costumes, and we actually tried to put some type of effort into them. I think they look somewhat decent based on the Ninjago movie, but maybe that's just my opinion. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about these in the chat. But that's us. Would recommend checking out that video, or those series of videos, because there's a whole bunch of them. It's like a trilogy, and then we have a 3-part behind the scenes series. How old was I playing as Cole? When was this video made? The most recent one. This one was 5 years ago. October 12th, 2017. So I was 17, just about to turn 18 during this video. Yeah, look at me. I look so happy. We also had the bit where Garmadon comes flying down the slide. We filmed this at our local playground. We were very fortunate that the cops were not called. But then we have Garmadon running up, and he just kind of punches Zane in the face there. Beautiful. All real stunt work here. We did not hire stunt performers, obviously, because we couldn't afford it. That was a very no-budget production. What was Master Wu saying over text? Let's go ahead and take a look. If I can find it. Where is it? All right, here it is. Here we go. So we got the phone. After a brief celebration, why and I could not get a pick. Cruz beat me to it with a mop. Sad face. Then we have Butch unplugged the Wi-Fi. Hey, you bunch of weebs, I got some new suits. Check the box. So that's the conversation between the ninja and Master Wu. What does it all mean? Your guess is as good as mine. With that being said, guys, we're about ready to wrap things up here. I think it's about time to wrap up the stream. We're almost out of time here. So why don't we go ahead and get some closing statements going. Do you guys have any last minute questions that I should answer really quick, or anything that I should talk about really fast before we wrap things up? He's trying to be hip. He's trying to be so hip and cool. Absolutely. Let's see. Have I played Lego Star Wars? I have not. No. I want to play the Skywalker Saga at one point, but I'll play it eventually. It's not on my priority list. So, thanks for the relaxing stream. Hey, no problem. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. This was rather relaxing for me as well. It's always fun hanging out with you guys and just kind of talking about random stuffs as is. But tomorrow we will be doing a gaming stream, so be sure to tune back in for tomorrow's stream. Gaming stream will be tomorrow, same time, same place. Do you think Ninjago could work as a VR game? I think it could, under a very specific circumstance, I guess. I wouldn't want like a whole, like a whole big world for Ninjago VR. Maybe if they just have like levels every now and then, like maybe a Prime Empire level, that could be cool for a VR game. Or maybe something like the Digiverse from Season 3. Stuff like that I think would be cool for like VR Ninjago, because it kind of fits the digital theme and it's also Ninjago related. So I'd say maybe that. I love your friend's Pythor costume. It's inspiring. Yeah, that Pythor costume has seen better days, man. We actually do destroy it during part 3. We have this scene here where Garmadon has a flashback, because the reason why Garmadon was so upset during this sequence, or during this thing, was because back in part 1 we killed Pythor on Garmadon's front lawn, so he's just out for revenge because he had to sweep up Pythor's corpse. But we kept that costume for a good long while. I don't know what happened to it. It's probably in the bottom of some landfill somewhere. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and wrap things up. I think we're just about ready to wrap things up today. Streaming schedule. We stream Monday to Friday, 6 to 7 Central. Daily updates on the community tab. All that fun stuff as is. And let's go ahead and get some hugs in the chat. All right. Consider it canon to the series. Me too. It's definitely a good part of the Ninjago rewatch to watch the live action skits. When do they take place? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Probably at some point during season 1, but then again, we have Nauticon in part 2, so I don't know. I guess it's just up in the air. It could take place at any time or every time. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this one. Thank you for all the hugs in the chat. And of course, like I said, gaming stream tomorrow, same time, same place. Be there or be a pentagon. There we go. Different shape for you. Not a square, but a pentagon. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Thank you all so much for watching this one. You guys are awesome, and I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day / night / evening / whatever else, and I'll talk to you guys again really soon. Peace.